We'd be very grateful because we ought to spread these messages far and wide. So, if whatever you can do, even if it's just to, share some of your advice and learning, then that'd be great. Just a word about the funding. Tim is already aware of this, and perhaps the adults in the room, but the funding is actually raised locally in your community. So all the Subway stores have a collection box in store, so it's public money, it's loose change when people buy something from a Subway store and they choose to put their money in that collection box. There's also a series of family 5Ks across the UK during the summer. I don't think there's been one in Ireland this year. Oh, there has been one in Belfast, yeah. Sorry, my mistake, yeah. There's one of those every year, which again is to raise funds for this programme, and then any fundraising that franchisees get involved with. So it's thanks to the generosity of the public, raising money in your community that allows us to put it back into your community. So I hope you enjoy the programme, and thank you for inviting me.
Brilliant, thank you. I don't want to put you on the spot, Francis.
That's why I said about it.
One of the other things that we've enjoyed, the boys, we delivered this at our holiday camps as being like a wee worksheet for that all the players coming in for the summer week, and we've extended it as well to our players at Braga that they have to complete sort of the activity, what they're doing during the week exercise-wise, how long for, and as well as that, what they've been eating. So we've got some different examples here to share with you. I'm hoping this will be all quite good healthy stuff, with the odd wee Ulster fry maybe in the youth internationals, and what he's here today to deliver. Alright, thanks very much. Thank
you. Alright guys, first thing you need to do is, see this? I'm going to test your hearts right now. So everybody's heart rate is there, and you see the percentage, and the colour is grey because that means you're all less than 50% of your max heart rate. So do you think you could get above 50% here?
Yeah.
What would you do? Run. What else could you do that's not even running? Walk. What else? Move. Stand up. Let's see. Good. Stand up. So, I've seen heart rates move. Alright. So, where you're at, just move away from the chairs. Bend your knees. Down you get, and up you get. Don't sit down in the seat or rest. So, heart rates have now gone up. All you've done is stand on the spot and move. It doesn't need to be a lot of exercise to get your heart moving. So sit down where you're at. Good guys, well done. We're going to work on this tonight. So just to give you an idea why you're wearing it, is to record your heart rate tonight. I'll have this iPad with me all night, and it will give me a readout of what you're doing, what your heart rate's at. So we're going to go out and we'll do 3 different drills outside. One will be a shooting drill, one will be a heading drill, and one will just be running, and then you'll just join in and you'll play a normal game, small-sided game the way you always do. And at the end of it, I will email everybody's heart rates throughout the evening to Tim and to your parents. You'll be able to see it. Now you're going to sprint tonight, and I'm going to work out what your maximum heart rate is for everybody, and we're going to see how quickly you come back down again. Okay? So this is going to be hard work. Is everybody ready for that?
Yeah.
Well done. Good. So, what I'm going to do to start with, we're going to look at physical activity, which isn't just sprinting and running and playing sports. It can be walking, and it doesn't have to be going out for a walk with someone. It could be just walking down the stairs, going out to get something out of the garage or at the front door. Any walking at all is physical activity. Any movement, just like that, you've seen your heart move. We're going to do this because we want you to increase your understanding why you would do this. We're going to give some knowledge to your parents that you can pass on to them and to your coaches, because maybe you need to tell them what the situation is as well. Does anybody know what the UK and Ireland national guidelines is for physical activity? What you should do every day? How long it should be? Any idea?
1 hour.
1 hour. Perfect. Where'd you get that answer from?
School.
Happy days. School's working. Or else your messages are working. Well done. Exactly 1 hour, and 1 hour of moderate activity. Doesn't have to be the sprinting as well. Can be intense where you're running about, it can be that moderate activity. So well done for knowing 1 hour. You've got to do that at least 1 hour a day. Okay? So what we'll also do is look at getting some information to you about nutrition. So stand up again. Turn facing. Can you all count to 3? So you'll all understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to change it slightly. So One person will say 1, you'll say 2, you'll say 3, you'll say 1, 2, 3. So you're still counting to 3, but your partner's counting with you. Ready? Face your partner when you go. 1, 2, 3. Quicker! Quicker! Oh, stop. Come on, guys. You said you count to 3. Hold on. I'm going to make it harder for you. Instead of us saying 2, you're going to say 1, clap your hands, 3. 1, clap your hands, 3. So instead of a 2, you clap your hands. Ready? Try that. Can you count to 3? 1, 3. 1, 3. Good. Hold on, stop. Sit down, guys. Sit down. Right. Just because your coaches are laughing, I'm going to get 2 of your coaches to do the same thing. Tim, who are you picking as a partner to do this? David, go ahead, let's see. Have a go up here with Tim, let's see if you can do it. So, instead of getting a 1, 2 and a 3, I'm going to really test them. So, just start off, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead with that, go.
We should maybe pause the video here. 1, 2, 3.
Quicker.
2.
Quicker.
2.
Right, get this better. Right. Instead of a 1, it's a stomp. Instead of a 2, it's a clap. And then it's just a 3. And go again. Do you think they'll get it? Go ahead.
3. 3.
Can't stop. Stop the video. Can't go on with this. Right, can we get there? Well done, cheers, guys. Sit down. Thank you. Yeah, give her a round of applause, guys. Got there. So do you realise that doing that little exercise, you've worked your brain like you do on a football pitch, you've had to think with a partner like you do on a football pitch, and you've used some exercise by standing still. Okay? So just standing up, thinking, moving around, everybody's heart rate will go up. What are the benefits of exercise? Anybody tell me? What will it help you to do if you exercise? What will it be? Pardon?
Stay fit,
Stay fit? What exactly will be fit?
like your body,
Which part?
arm,
Arms, good. Arms, stronger muscles. Anything else? Yeah. Heart, brilliant. Anything else? Well, I'll give you some ideas. So, stronger muscles, stronger bones, stronger heart, good. Everybody forgets the heart because they just think of Popeye with the big small muscles, don't you? What are you going to say?
your brain,
Brain, yeah, you do. So look at this one. Oh, you can't see it too clearly. This bit stays up here. That you're going to have stronger muscles, you will have better fitness, you will make you feel better, improves your sleep. I used to coach someone, and the first time we went to a Premier League team, the first thing they did on day 1 at the Premier League club when he was 16 and got signed was measured him for a bed, because it's important that you have good sleep. So when you think of activity, you also think of nutrition and the way you eat, you also have to look at your sleep. When I go away with the teams, the Northern Ireland youth teams, we always, every day, send the players to sleep from about 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock because they need the rest. If they're not playing or they're not training, they need to have rest in the daytime so that they're ready to play their matches. Okay? So you've got to be thinking about that as well. How do you rest and when do you rest so that you're going to be peak performance to be able to play? So it also said, someone said, improves your brain. It improves your thinking. People have found studies and done research. People get paid a lot of money to research this and find that you think better if you look after your bodies. Okay? To eat is a necessity that everybody needs to do. You need to do it. But to eat intelligently is an art. Just like to play football is an art. You've got to think about what you put in your bodies. So you should eat to make sure that it suits your training and your lifestyle. So you eat at the right times, not too close to training and not too far away from it. You've got to take account of what your individual needs are. And you've got to follow a routine that doesn't change. So don't have fish and chips one day, a burger the next, and then eat healthy the next day. And just before a big match, you're going to have a lovely pizza or a pasta, and then you'll forget about that again because it's not close to your match. Think about eating healthily or eating the right things all the time. Don't just change it. Take opportunities to top up your energy stores. So that means you're drinking, you're having your energy drinks, you're having your nut bars. When we go away, all the players will get protein shakes, and they'll drink them after training especially. During games, they might have nuts and oranges and pancakes and things like that to get some sugar into them quickly for a game. And they'll certainly be drinking to make sure they're not dehydrated. And make sure that when you're eating, it's not horrible. You shouldn't be forced to eat things that you don't like because it's the healthy things to eat. Find something that's nice as well. Portion sizes. So I'm going to send you all this. these things will tell you the portion size. Let's turn this light off to see if you can see it easier. What you should eat, very small amounts of, and what you can eat a lot of. At the top, that's all your fats, your burgers, your chips. You can eat some of them, but not very much. At the bottom, there's things like breads and things. You can have a lot more. There's fruits, 5 a day. And then you've got bits there. Whose heart rate went over the top? It's alright. Don't worry. Did you get excited when I said you could eat chips? That's it. Look, you can't eat them. You're back to normal again. All done. So think about these and give this to your mums and dads and talk to them. Portion sizes. You can eat more of the healthy things and less of the bad things. You calm down when I say that. Don't worry, we'll work in your chest in a sec. So, the main source of energy used during exercise, that's carbohydrates. That's the healthy things. That's what you need to get into your body. I'm going to show you some of those now. Does anybody know what a carbohydrate is? It's a big word. I didn't know it until about 2 years ago, so don't worry. I'll show you what it is and I'll show you what you can eat. Okay? So you need to think about that before, during and after your training. And for regular intense exercise, aim for about 60% of your meals, that's more than half of the things you eat, should be from carbohydrates. Okay? We'll show you what they are. So you've got things like breakfast, what you can eat. Porridge with honey and golden syrup, dried fruit. Does that sound healthy and nice?
Yeah.
Sound healthy? Does it sound nice? Well, okay. So golden syrup, it might help. Pancakes, does that sound a little bit nicer? Yes, that's a bit nicer. So you can have syrup and that. You can have sliced bananas, poached eggs, bread, muesli, grilled tomatoes, fruit smoothie, beans and toast. Make sure you look and make sure there's not very much sodium in them. That just means read the side and look for sodium, make sure it's low. And pure fruit juice. Is there anything in there that anybody currently eats? Yeah, I know. Stop it. I don't believe you didn't put your hand up, did you? Good. I could see you were lying up there. Your heart rate jumped. You're telling the truth now? Good man. Okay, so there's some things up there you can eat. And then you've got lunch. Pastas, noodles. You've got sandwiches. Baked potatoes with low-fat fillings like beans and chickens and tunas. And you get toast and bananas and fruits. So that leek soup and potato soup. There's still things up there that aren't horrible, isn't there? Yeah. You can eat some of that stuff, good. And a main meal, so you get rice and pastas, you get vegetables and pasta sauces, stir fries, baked fish, poached fish, roast chicken, grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. You can eat all those things? Some of them? Right, when you get this, you pick things out that you like and you can eat them. Snacks. You are allowed snacks. It's just make sure they're the right ones. So pancakes with honey, nothing wrong with that as long as you're exercising. Multigrain cereal bars, fruits, yogurts, flavoured milk. Flavoured milk is great because it will be hydrating you as well. I've done a research study before, and there's another group in England did it, and they did it with David Beckham, and they did it with the Man United team. And they had little small patches this size, and they put them on their neck, and they were able to measure how much they sweated. And they could measure what was in that sweat, and how much salt was in it. And then every drink that they took at training was measured based on what sort of sweat they did. It was also based on how much they peed. So when you go to the toilet, they were measuring how much people peed out, because they needed to rehydrate them. And they were able to put together specific drinks for everybody. So when you're at that top level, your body has to be treated perfectly. Okay? You can have snacks of toast, you can have snacks of fruit squash, low-fat rice pudding, and the sports bars and drinks. You can have protein, but just little amounts of it. And take your foods first before protein. So milks, you can get protein from milk and things like that as well. And this one, your body is made up of 40 to 70% of water, depending on everybody's individual makeup. You're going to sweat when you exercise. So before you exercise, you've got to drink 40 to 60 milliliters of a drink of water. So how much does it say in your bottle of Lucozade right there? How much is that, do you know? It's about 500, is it?
Yeah.
500 milliliters. So drinking one of those before training will help you get ready for training. And drinking it 2 hours before, but not just sinking it, sipping it over about an hour period or half an hour, 2 hours before. See this urine charts? Does anybody know what it means if you pee and it's yellow?
Yeah, that your pee is nothing.
Yeah, it means you're dehydrated, so it means you need to get more water in. So especially after training, when you pee and it's yellow, doesn't mean you're sick, just means you need to drink more water, okay? And if you drink water and you pee a lot, maybe try some milks, because it's not as easy to go through your system, okay? It's alright to talk about peas, don't worry. During exercise, you've got to replace it, so try and get some water in at half time, try and get some water into the change room with you. So just before you go out and play, you sip some water, at half time you sip water, and straight afterwards. And if it's a really warm day, drink more, okay? So exercise that lasts about an hour, you should be drinking about half of that bottle of Lucozade, or half of a bottle of water that side, during this training, or during the training, or during the match. So when you go out to train, there's no problem with you bringing your bottles of water or your juices onto the field, and leaving them at the side, and running over and getting them out in between drills, okay? As long as you don't leave a mess down there. After training, this is what we're going to do in a few minutes. So, aim to drink as much as you can. So, it says there about 50 mils. So the same size, either of a water or a juice or a milk, and drink that, but drink it as quick as you can. Don't wait till you get home, especially if you have to drive 45 minutes to get home. And the sports drinks, that helps you rehydrate, but it also tops up this glycogen stores. Means your muscles will be ready to recover quicker. Okay? Lewis, you alright? I think your heart's jumping everywhere. Don't worry, I'll check that in a minute for you. It just goes up and down every now and again. So make sure, think about what you could replace it with. Instead of going for the biscuit tin, can you go get some fruit instead? Okay? Really simple. Instead of having really sugary drinks, have an orange juice or water or sparkling water. So, think about improving your daily diet, and a great way to do that is to write it down and find out what exactly you're eating that you've already done, and then compare it again in a few months' time. See if it changes the day before a game and the day after a game, and during the week when you're not playing. It might be the difference between you winning a game or losing a game, because you might be too tired. And there's three main groups of food, but the one you want to try and get in and choose as much as possible to get you more energy is the carbohydrates. And every sports person's diet should be high in the carbohydrates, lower in fats, those chips and burgers, and then you can have a little bit of protein from nuts and things and eggs. Okay? So, I'm going to turn this on. You're going to stand at the front and help. Who likes coconut milk? Coconut water? Right. This one you're going to make is called Mango Go-Go smoothie. The reason you do this is that it helps to repair some damage to your muscles after training, and it also rebalances what's inside you so you can get ready to train again. So all the sweat you've sweated out helps to replace that so you can train. So Ryan's going to try and make this, and then I'm going to take, one of you guys is going to taste it. Who doesn't like smoothies? Alright, so Ryan will do all the work and you just taste it, won't you? Let's have a look and see how hard it is. Have a look, stand up, come over, don't put any pressure on Ryan, but everybody's going to be watching you. Who thinks this is going to be nice? Yeah? Good. Who thinks they're not going to taste it? Oh, you're definitely tasting it. Right, so does this look difficult for you guys? There's two things you can do. You can make this before you go to training. You can take it with you in a nice cooler bag. You could make it before you go to training and you can keep it in the fridge for when you come back. Or you can make it when you come back. The leaves are healthy. It's just grass. It's good enough for cows, isn't it?
Ice cream, it's hard.
Sorry. Over.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool. So look nice yet? See? How hard is it, Ryan? You're not too hard yet? Good. Alright. It's okay so far, isn't it? That's spinach.
Yep.
Your face though. Dave, you're two.
That's it.
Had spinach before.
It's good for you. It's better than some of them. See what it tastes like at the end. All those good things written there.
Might be surprised.
Could be, but I said it will. Right. Are you ready, guys? Do you think it's going to work?
I think it's good.
Good man. You get to taste it first.
I'm going to blend it for you.
Right. Now this bit, guys, you can get one of your parents to do this bit because it's just pressing a button, but underneath there's a couple of really sharp things that go round and round, okay? And just remember the most important thing, put the top one and hold it.
Or you can have a blue Peter moment.
Yes, exactly.
Pour some juice. No, I'm going to have to. Our blenders aren't great.
Right. Is everybody ready?
Okay, stand back.
Please stand back and spend disastrously long.
Does anybody think they couldn't make this at home with their mum or dad, or brothers or sisters? This is small blender, so you can have bigger ones.
No, this is going to go wrong. Oh, jeepers. Could have done with a bigger blender, to be honest.
It's alright.
This is how you laugh.
I'm gonna wet this. It's tight. It's alright when you get this. It's only worse when you get this, isn't it? You can have bigger blenders, and you can have a smaller one, and you can make that for one person or for 5 or 6. So let's see. Ryan, you're gonna taste it first.
I remember throwing up that food.
It is a bit too big.
Alright.
I got the one downstairs.
Ryan, do you want to taste it first, or do you want to pass it on to somebody else?
Might as well.
Good man, you worked hard. Now, if Ryan's capable of making that, you're all capable of making that. Alright. Taste it. Let's try.
Down your gun.
That's not well.
Good man. Anybody else want to try it? Go for it. It's alright.
No, wait, no better guests. Barbara, would you?
I'm not, no. Yes, really?
Alright?
I love spinach.
It's alright. Okay guys, sit down, well done.
It would be better blended.
Thank you.
Leanne, did we get those disclaimer forms?
Can you taste everything in it?
Yeah, I'm chewing on the spinach.
Okay. Guys, do you know why we want to drink something like that? You can see when you have coconut water rebalances everything inside you that you've lost in sweat. So things that have coconut water in them are really good after training. Things that have mangoes in them are really good because they help your system, okay? Not the Coca-Cola. And there's another one to go there, a berry blast. That's going to be up as well as 2 or 3 other options. You can pick them and your parents and you can make them together, okay?
Who wants to do the berry blast?
That's not me.
Who's going? Good man.
I'm going to do this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Protein.
Everybody
Go ahead.
good?
So we'll lose for us. Your banana doesn't have to be frozen. I've done it with non-frozen bananas.
Right guys, have a look and see what's in this one. So stand up again. Come on over and you can see what's in it.
That's your soy proteins.
Come on guys, have you gone? Have a look and see what's in this one.
Oh, shaking the shake.
Pour that in.
Can everybody see what's in this one? Look. We've got protein, skip to protein, you've got low fat milk, you've got bananas, and you've got frozen mixed berries. Does this sound nice?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, no, not bananas. That's right.
No, it's unreal.
Sounds good.
Bananas on their own.
That's it. I'll give me half. That's mine.
That'll be good.
Just give it some pour it right up to the top.
Up to the top.
Yeah.
He's doing his best to mess it up, but he's still be able to do it, isn't he?
That's enough, that's it.
Can I do that one?
Good man.
I got a tea and a change.
I don't know how you got that now. Alright, and I will close it up for you.
Good. Simple.
Everything? Yeah.
Do you want to taste it yourself or do you want to let someone else taste it?
I'll try it first.
Good man.
And this is not my blender, I haven't used this one. Who was that? Spencer Peter?
I think everybody's heartbeat's going up now.
Hold on, I'm gonna need that actually. The protein shake is stuck. At the bottom there.
Yeah, that's nice. Good.
Right.
Does that seem hard to anybody? Does that look nice to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah? See?
Okay. I like bananas, no, I don't like
You going first?
You can try it
That looks nice.
Get a close up of his face, David, here.
Good. Everybody else sit down, guys. Well done. Who wants to drink? It seemed like it was very hard to do. No, I think you done well there. We don't want to bring in professional chefs to do it because then you think it's hard work. We can do it, parents can do it, you can do it, just don't put your hands in with a knife or the bottom, but the top one is fine, okay? Now a big round of applause. So, after that, your heart rate. There's only one or two of you that have jumped heart rate. Every time we talk about chocolate, it seems to jump down there somewhere, doesn't it? Lewis? You alright now? Good.